If you're a fan of TLC's most controversial family, then you're probably already aware that Joanna Duggar is expecting her first child. You may also be aware that there's been some intense interest in exactly when Joy, who just got married, conceived the baby. Due to the fact that she married Austin Forsyth on May 26, just 3 months before her big announcement, fans are extremely curious. In all likelihood, we'll never know for certain if Joanna and Austin had a shotgun wedding, but it's no surprise that the rumor exploded. The revelation that a couple engaged in premarital sex wouldn't be big news for most families, but here, it would mean a huge scandal. For the ultra-conservative Duggars, who don't even allow hugs chest to chest before a ring makes an appearance, this would be major. Naturally, the family has proven as adept at sweeping this sort of scandal under the rug as they are at doling out strict courtship rules. But that won't stop fans from digging for answers, and many think they found some critical clues on Monday's episode of Counting On. If you watch Counting On online, you know that their otherwise dull episode focused largely on Joanna's wedding planning process. Throughout the hour, she and Austin geared up for their big day, which had been suspiciously moved up from October 28 to May 26. Scenes showed them putting together last-minute arrangements and perusing the property that was to become their first home together. In turn, some fans believe the baggy clothing Joanna sported for the occasion was chosen for the purpose of hiding a baby bump. Again, it's not the kind of thing the Duggars will ever confess to, but fans had a field day with what they believed was conclusive evidence. Are we looking at Joanna's trickery exposed? Joanna Duggar, hiding a baby bump? As you can see from the photos, if there is a baby bump present, it's an exceedingly small one, but that doesn't mean it's not there. That small bump, which gave way to Joanna's huge baby bump just weeks later, may be enough to kick off a very large controversy. Knowing Joanna was pregnant even one day before her wedding would send some of the Duggars' more conservative fans into an uproar. After all, they're as famous for its strict ban on premarital physical contact as for enthusiastic breeding that follows the exchange of vows. Not to mention, there were already rumors that Joanna and Austin had broken courtship rules during the early days of their relationship. The couple even confessed to doing so, but it was widely assumed that they meant they engaged in far less extreme activities. You know, like full frontal hugging or an overly long hand-holding session, her sitting on his lap or some other obscene PDA. Like we said, the Duggars are very strict about their courtship rules, and in doing so, created this very scandal even if it's a non-scandal. If it turns out that Austin and Joanna engaged in unprotected sex that resulted in a pregnancy prior to their marriage, well, Duggar family critics, who have long condemned the way the family judges others, would have a field day with their hypocrisy. Fans, on the other hand, would be left with yet another scandal to try and explain away, or deny, or try to justify somehow. Maybe some would even be happy about it. It's a little different than Ginger wearing tight pants, but people do love that. Anyway, this could soon develop into yet another very messy situation for the beleaguered clan from Tontown, Arkansas. Stay tuned.